In social situations, we are told to avoid conversations like religion and politics and stick to safe subjects like the weather. Well, the past year we have discussed religion and politics on The Lens, and so finally, heeding this advice, it is time to devote today's show to, yes, weather. I know you'll fall in love with today's show. Welcome to The Lens. I'm Matt Weber, and I will act as your barometer for all things culture, faith, and media. And I have to announce that we have an advisory to share. Today we are experiencing a pun warning. Pun warning, which is different than a pun watch, which is much more severe. There will be scattered flurries of weather puns throughout the show, so please take cover and know that when it rains, it pours. Am I right, Charles?
Matt, as you know, I consider puns to be, along with sarcasm, one of the lowest forms of humor. I think such discourse can only cloud the issue, and deservedly, such windbaggery will meet with a frosty reception.
How low can you go? I love it! Helen, keep us down there. Come on, come up with a pun.
I can't.
You can't!
I'm really bad at puns.
Okay. By the end of the show, squeeze
I'm
one
really
in.
bad at them.
Squeeze one in. We want you to be down there
But
with us.
windbaggery, that was...
Windbaggery was good.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's...
Charles, as always, you just, you go above and beyond. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. But, try not to be discouraged. I mean, you're going through, the first of the stages, of course, is denial. Right. And, then there's anger and bargaining and then grumpy and bashful and dopey and Doc. And people always forget about Doc. Where was I? Anyway, never mind.
Alrighty then. It's like Yoda, and you're like Mark Hamill. And instead of the Force, it's punnery.
Okay, that's
punnery.
fair. I am like Mark Hamill.
And in the movie, his name was Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
So, let's bring things back to weather. Supposedly, it's a very vanilla subject. Hey, little Timmy, it's warm out today. Hey, little Susie. Hate to see so much rain out there. It's really good elevator talk or really bad first date conversation. However, weather is a lot more surreptitious and subversive than one might think. It is at the core of global warming, which many consider the biggest risk to mankind. Its wrath causes natural disasters and flooding and hurricanes, destruction, tornadoes, drought, damage, death, and danger. It is, however, a double-edged sword. There's nothing like seeing a rainbow after a light rain or the soft warmth of an early morning sunrise on the beach. Skiing can be one of the best ways to experience snow, and the combination of wind plus a good kite is just about all you need to have a blast on a fall afternoon. Just ask Mary Poppins. Not sure where everyone is while watching this show, or even when you're watching this show, but here in the Boston area, it was just minus 20-degree wind chill. I, in fact, think we have a photo of Charles coming to work on that day. Yeah, there he is. Kind of looks like a superhero, Mr. Freeze. And now, at the time of this filming, Charles would not look that way because it's 50 degrees outside. It's a little damp, but the birds are chirping, and not just the Twitter birds, Helen, and it feels like springtime. Helen, I'm even curious, did you even wear a jacket today?
As much as I was tempted...
And be honest.
I'll be honest. As much as I was tempted not to, I did in fact wear a jacket today because, in spite of the highs, it was actually like 30 degrees this morning. When I left the house.
So you came prepared.
I came prepared.
So
I wasn't going to go out. I actually left my house today, and I knew you were going to ask me this question. And I was like, how could I not wear a jacket right now? Because I was shivering.
That's a good point. It's very smart of you. I did not wear a jacket today. Charles, jacket? No jacket?
No, just my traditional driving equipment, my duster, cap, and goggles. No, other than that.
Yeah, we gotta get a photo of that too. Charles driving with his goggles.
I saw it. We come in about the same time. I saw all of it.
Yeah. Folks, we are used to changes in life, but typically we're used to them incrementally and with some expectation. We expect winter in New England to be cold. It is now very occasionally warm in winter in New England. We expect rain to fall in spring and summer. That now does not always happen, especially to our friends in California. We can no longer assume the weather will be predictable. Whether it is El Nino, La Nina, global warming, or just any number of fault line plate shifts, volcanoes coming out of dormancy, or countless 100-year storms that just pop up in what seems like quite often in my 32 years of living. Like life, weather is unpredictable, yet our actions do have consequences on it. We can control some, and we cannot control some other elements of weather. Now you're wondering, why are we talking about weather? I'm going to connect it all for you right now. We are well into Lent now. And it's important to know the English word Lent is a shortened form of the Old English word Lenten, meaning spring. And spring comes from springen, which is a verb of Germanic origin, meaning to rush out in a stream, gave rise to the figurative use of originate. We are living in both a figurative and literal time of springing forth, whether that be interpreting weather or our own storm patterns and sun rays in life. We are in a time of origination, of rushing, of streaming, of flowing, overflowing with love, a time of pain, information, and betterment. Sometimes what looks like vanilla ice cream is actually, in fact, lactose-free, farm-to-table organic cream sorbet. Sometimes weather is just boring, maddening, perfect weather, and other times it is absolutely special and scary. It is all fragile, like humanity, and sacred at the very same time. Folks, more blustering and more blizzards when we come back on the lens. And when I say blizzards, I mean word blizzards.